Water freezes when it changes state from a liquid to a solid in a physical exothermic reaction. The moving particles in liquid water transfer their kinetic energy to the surroundings and slow down enough to form hydrogen bonds between each other, becoming a solid crystal lattice, ice. This happens at 0 degrees Celsius in freshwater and minus 21 degrees Celsius in saltwater. Saltwater freezes at a lower temperature because the dissolved sodium and chloride ions get in the way, making it less likely that the water particles will collide and form bonds. As the saltwater ice has been cooled to a much lower temperature in order to freeze, it takes longer for enough heat for the surroundings to be transferred to the water molecules to break these bonds and change the water back into a liquid. You can therefore observe that the saltwater ice cube takes longer to melt than the freshwater one. The structure formed due to the hydrogen bonding of water molecules actually makes ice less dense than water, meaning ice will float in water. This is why icebergs float. Salt water is denser than freshwater, so ice will float best in salt water. You should observe that the ice cube will melt more slowly in the salt water. This is because as the ice melts, the less dense freshwater floats on top of the salt water, forming a cold layer of water around the ice cube. The food colouring will help you see a distinct layer form. In the salt water, there is therefore less of a temperature difference between the ice cube and the surrounding water, so the energy transfer is slower and the ice melts more slowly. You should see the coloured water from the ice cube in the fresh water diffuse and mix more evenly, causing condensation to form all the way down the container, rather than just at the top. This is because the density of the fresh water is the same as the meltwater.